Today, Coach.
Sweet. Awesome.
Well, judging by your video after the game, you were very excited. Have you ever been a part of a game like that before?
Man, not quite like that. Been a part of some cool comebacks over my career, player and coach, but not here in Martin Stadium, and not with this bunch coming back from so far behind. That was really cool to see. Just really proud of our kids for never quitting and just keep on fighting till that clock reads 0-0-0.
What's that say about their character? I know you never want to talk about previous seasons, but the first couple games the past 2 years have been trouble, and for them to come back and not quit in a game like that, what's it say about the Texans?
Yeah, I don't think there's no reason we would ever quit, no matter what the score would be. We don't work all year to kind of go with the wave of the game. Oh, we're down, so let's lay it down. No, we work too hard, so we're going to always fight no matter what. And again, those games like that, I think they just help those guys have more, something to hold on to as the year goes on. Maybe you get down in another game, or maybe you get behind. You don't even blink, you don't even flinch because you've been there before. And that's the thing I can say in the last 3 years. It's not the first time we've trailed in a game, and so our guys are pretty comfortable in those situations.
Looking at tape further after Saturday on Frankie's game, what can you say about how he played?
Oh, it was awesome. I think the biggest thing is his plays were game-changing plays. They were huge momentum swings, getting that ball out, hitting that quarterback, putting him out. Those are plays that obviously you'd always love to have. You just don't know who's going to make them from game to game, and I was glad it was him. Because he wanted some success. I know he really wanted to do well in that game, and he did, and helped his team. And so we're just excited to see that type of growth there from week 1 to week 2.
What's the rotation like behind Frankie? I know he played a lot in that game. Are you comfortable with what you have behind him and what you've seen in practice?
Yeah, we've got some experience. Dylan Hanser has played a lot of ball here. You know what I mean? And also Chima. Onwuekwu, I always mess his name up, but Chima, he's also a guy that had a really great camp, So we kind of got some options there at the rush linebacker position. And really, we're looking for consistency, but we're also holding those guys to the standard, every week, every Tuesday, every Wednesday, that you got to practice well to get out there on that football field on Saturdays. And so that competition has been great all year, and I would assume it will continue as the year goes on.
Technique-wise, with Oregon State coming in, Ryan Nall, high-powered running attack, what do you want to see from Frankie and your guys on the edge in regards to the run game?
Yeah, I want to see them be physical. There's no question Oregon State's a physical team up front, really, really big offensive linemen, and if they get their hands on you, you're going to be in trouble. So I would love to see our guys really just have great pad level, getting our pads under their pads, not stopping our feet, keeping our feet moving to get around these blocks, and also block destruction, using our hands to get in and get off of blocks so we can get to Nall before he gets his feet going, because he's dangerous once he gets going, particularly downhill. We know that already. So looking forward to that challenge for sure.
Coach, last year's game against Oregon State was really close. How are you feeling about this year's?
Well, every game is a new game, and while sometimes we tend to look back and reference, what happened a year ago or the previous year, whatever it is, the reality is it's a new team, it's a new year. Obviously we have what I would consider somewhat of a veteran defense, at least, so these guys have all been there. They know what to expect, but we can't show them everything at practice. So they have to go out there and trust their technique, fundamentals, and things they've been coached, and adjust on the fly if it's something maybe we haven't shown them throughout the week. But our guys are confident because they've played together. You know what I mean? Not an arrogance, but it's just a confidence of knowing what they're doing. So.
Coach, when the defensive line was very active throughout the game and throughout the first 2 weeks, what's that do to help open up things for your guys off the edge when they're really bouncing around in the backfield?
Oh, that's everything. When you have a certain position group, and particularly up front, that's able to give teams problems or matchup issues there, it really just frees everyone up. It's kind of, the same way in basketball, what's harder guarding that one guy or the big three, they call it now in basketball, guys that can all shoot the ball, like Golden State, for example. So the more guys we have being productive, the more guys we have being active on our defense, I think the more guys will make plays, because again, again, it just frees up everyone else. So.
Okay, good, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
Sweet.
I just hit